What if I told you that the biggest reason most Americans never become wealthy has nothing to do with their salary? It's not because they're lazy, it's not because they're not smart enough, and it's definitely not because success is reserved for a lucky few. Yet, millions of people spend decades working hard, earning paychecks, and doing everything they were told to do, only to reach their 50s or 60s and realize they're nowhere near financial freedom. So, what went wrong? The answer might surprise you. Most people are trapped in a financial cycle they don't even realize they're in. From childhood, we're taught a simple formula for success: go to school, get good grades, find a stable job, work hard, save money, retire someday. On the surface, it sounds reasonable. But there's one major problem. This formula teaches people how to earn money. It doesn't teach them how to build wealth. And those are two very different things. Earning money and building wealth are not the same game. A person can earn $50,000 a year and become wealthy. Another person can earn $500,000 a year and still struggle financially. Because wealth isn't determined by how much money comes in. It's determined by what happens after the money arrives. Think about the average paycheck. For many Americans, the money enters their bank account and immediately starts leaving. Rent or mortgage payments, car payments, credit card bills, subscriptions, dining out, shopping, entertainment. Before they know it, most of the paycheck is gone. Then the cycle starts all over again, week after week, month after month, year after year. The reality is that most people spend their lives working for money. The wealthy spend their lives making money work for them. That single difference changes everything. Let's imagine two people, both earn the same salary. One spends nearly everything they make, the other consistently invests part of every paycheck. At first, their lives look almost identical. But after 10 years, the difference becomes enormous. After 20 years, the gap becomes life changing. After 30 years, they may be living in completely different financial worlds. This happens because of one of the most powerful forces in finance: compound growth. Most people underestimate it because the results are invisible at first. In the beginning, growth seems slow, almost boring. But over time, money starts generating more money. Then that money generates even more money. And eventually, the growth becomes difficult to ignore. The wealthy understand this. That's why they don't wait for the perfect moment. They start as early as possible. Unfortunately, many people make the same mistake. They tell themselves they'll invest later, later when they get a raise, later when they pay off debt, later when life becomes less stressful. But later has a strange habit of never arriving. Years pass, opportunities disappear, and the most valuable asset they had, time, is gone forever. But investing isn't the only reason most Americans struggle to build wealth. Another major obstacle is something called lifestyle inflation. This is the silent wealth killer. Imagine getting a raise at work. You now have extra income. Instead of investing it, you upgrade your lifestyle: a nicer car, a bigger apartment, a more expensive phone, more vacations, more monthly payments. The problem isn't enjoying life. The problem is turning every raise into new expenses. Many people earn more money than they ever thought possible, yet they still feel broke. Why? Because every increase in income is matched by an increase in spending. No matter how much they earn, financial freedom remains just out of reach. The wealthy often take a different approach. When their income rises, they increase their investments first. They allow their assets to grow before upgrading their lifestyle. That simple habit creates a massive difference over time. Then there's another factor that rarely gets discussed: financial education. Most schools teach math, history, science, language, but very few teach people how money works. As a result, millions of adults enter the real world without understanding investing, taxes, debt budgeting, or wealth creation. And when you don't understand money, it's easy to make expensive mistakes. Some people spend years mastering their profession, but never spend a few hours learning how wealth is actually built. The wealthy understand that knowledge has a return on investment. A single financial lesson can be worth thousands or even millions of dollars over a lifetime. That's why many successful people read books, listen to podcasts, study investing, learn business principles, and continuously improve their financial knowledge. But perhaps the biggest difference between wealthy people and everyone else isn't money, it's mindset. Most people see money as something to spend it. Wealthy people see money as a tool, a resource, a seed. Imagine receiving a seed. You could eat it today and enjoy a small reward. Or you could plant it and allow it to grow into something much larger. That's how wealthy people think about money. They're willing to delay immediate gratification in exchange for greater rewards in the future. While others focus on looking wealthy, they focus on becoming wealthy. And those are not the same thing. Looking wealthy often means expensive cars, designer clothes, and impressive purchases. Being wealthy means having assets, investments, opportunity, and financial freedom. One is appearance, the other is reality. The truth is that many people spend years trying to impress strangers they'll never meet again. Meanwhile, wealthy people often focus on building a future where money is no longer a constant source of stress. And here's the most encouraging part of all. You don't need to be born rich. You don't need to win the lottery. You don't need a six-figure salary. You don't need perfect timing. What you need is consistency. Small actions repeated over long periods create extraordinary results. Spend less than you earn. Invest regularly. Avoid unnecessary debts. Increase your financial knowledge. Think long term. And most importantly, start today. Because every day you wait is a day you never get. The difference between financial struggle and financial freedom is often a series of small decisions made consistently over years. Most people never become wealthy because they never change those decisions. But years from now, you'll either wish you had started today or you'll be grateful that you did. So the question isn't whether wealth is possible. The question is whether you're willing to do what those people want. Because the path to wealth has never been a secret. It's simply a path that very few people choose to follow. And your journey begins with a single decision a decision to stop working only for money and start making money work for you. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more insights on wealth, investing, and financial freedom. Your future self will thank you.